The EU is arguably the only major trading power that's saying, look, the system needs reform, but if it's broken, the consequences would be terrible for everybody. For example, if we move from global supply chains to regional supply chains, which is what's going to happen, if we go to managed trade, not free trade, a lot of people will lose. So the EU is doing a lot to remind people of what's at stake and pushing for reform. And the argument I made at the panel is the EU is uniquely well placed to tell the Chinese, look, you need also to help us reform the system. You're the biggest stakeholders. And if we don't reform the system, the US will break it.
We need Europe's leadership now, more than ever, that the United States is in a different position. China has not yet formed a view as to exactly how it would like to participate in the multilateral trading system. Europe has to step forward.
So it has really put Europe in the spotlight of being the leader when it comes to defending rules-based trade, engaging in a number of agreements with our important partners like Japan, like Canada, like Singapore. So I do think that the EU has done what it could. We are now facing a big moment of transition in the EU. It is hard to predict who will be the new leaders, but I certainly hope that they will continue to take that position and to continue to reform the rules, because we shouldn't be stagnant as the world changes very rapidly, but certainly not to let go of a system that has served us and the quality of life of our people so well.
The question is going to be, how do we actually manage to get a further integration of Europe, which is going to provide a stronger Europe in a global platform, versus some of the current undercurrent that is there in Europe, where you can see there is also more push on nationalism.
In spite of the threats of deglobalization, trade will always go on. The people in those fragmented blocks still need each other and need the products that are made worldwide. So I am still quite positive about the future of global trade, and especially about the Port of Rotterdam's position in it.